What's up, Prep Nation and Preptillions? I know you're slithering around out there, keeping tabs on everybody. Hope y'all are doing good today. I just watched a video. I didn't write the name down, unfortunately. It was about physical fitness and how important that is to prep yourself physically for what's before the event goes down. So I'm gonna try to do this hastily. I'm going to do a little expounding on that, which I've been meaning to do for a while, addressing any health and fitness issues while you have this window of opportunity before T equals 0 for teotwawki, WROL, fecal fan, that's shtf. And what I would, to keep it in proper perspective, call the unprecedented great apocalyptic holocaust, because I think it's going to be way beyond anything anybody's expecting. On that note, I think the most important thing you can do right now before T equals 0 is boost your immune system. There was the release of information on how to engineer the bird flu or whatever, so it's getting scary. Boost your immune system, which I recommend a liver detox if you can pull that off, a kidney detox. Maybe there's a combo at the health store. Echinacea, milk thistle, cranberry extract, cranberry juice, RO'd water or distilled water with lemon juice in it. And there's a lot of other things you can do to boost the efficiency of liver and kidney. That's your filters. Given that, to get physically where you need to be, you need pure air, pure water, and pure food. And the problem with that is they're being poisoned. Pure air is the most important thing, unless somebody's got a gun pointed at you. That's the quickest way to die, is you have your air compromised. Point about being poisoned. Chemtrails, if you don't know what that is, God help you. I don't know how you couldn't go out in your yard, morning, evening, tilt your head up about 60 degrees and wait, and you will see an unmarked jet that no one seems to want to claim or admit to authorizing will leave a string of white something across your city airspace. If the wind's from the north, it'll be to the north. Winds from the south, they'll always be upwind, so that you can watch it kind of drift over your city, over the insects from their perspective. Anyway, what's in them? Best guess, I think a journalist in California several years ago scraped some up, took it to a lab, and it had high concentrations of barium salt and aluminum sulfate. I think it was sulfate. Anyway, that's an immune system weakening heavy metal. And I've even heard there were bloodborne pathogens in them. I can't confirm that. That was years ago on YouTube. Anyway, pure air, N95 masks, you need to have them in hand, and get the little plastic gloves too while you're at it. Should have a gas mask, chem suit. If you can't have a chem suit, get an industrial car hat work outfit that covers everything. I don't care how hot it is, you need to be ready to cover yourself up completely, just in case, assuming the worst. Pure water, yep, poisoned, many years. They've been chemtrailing for about 10 or 15 years. I think the water, when did they start putting fluoride in the water? It's been decades, I think. And this fluoride they use is industrial waste, from what I understand. And believe it or not, the Nazis and I believe the Bolsheviks used it in their labor camps. They put it in the water to keep the recipients passive, apathetic, and non-violent. While I'm on pure water, and before I forget it, I don't remember seeing a video about this. You're storing up water, make sure it's pure, because there's a lot of scams out there, preferably RO'd or distilled. And if you taste some of it and it tastes chlorine, don't ever buy it from them again. But my point is this: get Gatorade. I got a can of it. You can get a big can, you can get little packets, whatever. Keep it on hand in your bug out bag, your bug out vehicle, a good bit, because that will help keep your electrolyte balance right. And you can ask Patriot Nurse, who in my opinion is probably the most important channel in this whole community. Gatorade, electrolyte balance, that will, I'm sure, keep your immune from getting whacked out. Next is food. You gotta have pure food, and I'm trying to hurry, but there's some things I need to say. In my personal opinion, you know the food's GMO'd by that hell-born, cursed pile of crap Monsanto. God, I cannot say enough negative about Monsanto. GMO, genetically modified, nutrient draining modifications. Anyway, if you can grow organic, do that. Get your colored vegetables, and your colored fruits seem to be the best. It's close to 100% organic. If it doesn't say 100% organic on it, the legislation allows them to modify it somewhat. So you got to be careful. I guess the legislators are in the pocket of the corporations, and they have made it to where they don't have to list certain things. Oh God, while I'm thinking of it, please realize that enriched, bleached food that's what I think is the primary cause of type 2 diabetes. I don't think we even had type 2 diabetes until they started enriching. It's not even legal in Europe because it's so bad for you. One of the byproducts is used in mice in labs to make them diabetic so they can test diabetic drugs on them. So it's kind of a catch-22 profit for pharmaceuticals. You eat this crap that's okayed by the people in the Drug and Food Administration, which is staffed by pharmaceutical. Anyway, they got it worked out. Watch enriched, bleached food, GMO food. Try to get as pure as you can. I mean, at this point, it's really hard to do. What else was there? Enriched, bleached, GMO. Ah, God, man, I cringe. It makes me cringe because I'm kind of a fitness guru. People stocking spam. Jeez. Do you really want to eat that? That's a health killer. Spam? I mean, jeez. Try to get chicken or maybe fish, salmon or something if it's grown in a farm, not in the Pacific where all the radiation is. Anyway, crustaceans, bad. Spam is an abomination. Pate or whatever they call that crap. Stay away from that ground up processed crap as best you can, because it will harm you, and that's high in sodium. It will affect you. And then of course there's pure mind, pure spirit. They're being poisoned just as well. I'll get to that later. I'm almost at 10 minutes now. Fitness, cardio, respiratory. Start running, but don't run the same pace. Mix it up. Sprints is what I do with some jog. Try to go uphill through the terrain to get your wind up. And resistance training, lifting weights. I recommend strength training, especially if you're extremely heavy in a non-muscular kind of way. You can really quickly take that off by walking, jogging, and all that, and lifting heavy. That's the tool I use. I've never juiced. I just eat a lot and get heavy and then lift heavy. And I'm at 280 right now. I just took 6 months off to get my weight from 255 up to whatever. Now I'm at 280, so I'm starting to hit the weights again after 6 months. Lift for endurance as well, high rep. The last two you're probably not real familiar with. Flexibility. Start stretching, because if you roll your ankle on a bug out scenario, you're hating it. And body composition, you don't want excessive non-lean tissue and fat. You don't want to be having a large amount of fat composition. That's inefficient weight. But you do want powerful lean muscle, because you can load your bug out bag up. You can tote an extra bag in one hand. You'll have the other hand on the trigger, and you should be good to go. You know, maybe throw on a back brace, knee wraps, ankle wraps, and that way when you're taking off with heavy weight, hopefully you've been lifting, running, all that, it won't be so bad. And you'll have extra support so you don't twist an ankle, twist your knee, strain your back, because you need to be mobile at all times. I don't care if you get to your location, your bug out location, be mobile. You may have to run for the hills. God, I'm already almost 12 minutes, so I'm going to stop here. I'll just do the rest in another video. And deal with the mind spirit thing later. That's tier 1's physical for me and my model. Tier 2's mental. Tier 3's spiritual. And I'll address some other stuff. I saw this other video about fitness, and I wanted to get on it, get a little more detailed, because it's something that's a big part of my life. Has been since I was 11. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good one. I hope you're prepping hard. I know you need to live life. You don't want to be a slave to prepping, but man, you can just feel it approaching with these legislations, the superbug engineering thing, and the Georgia Guidestones written in stone. From my other video, you know it's coming. Get prepped. Have a good one, and leave comments so I can correct anything I need to, and maybe get some extra information and increase the efficiency of my model. Hope it helps. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out.